Hi, my name is Yuwon, I'm from Symanto, and I'm very happy here to see you, to meet you here, and to have the chance actually to talk about Symanto and what we do, and most of all, of course, like how our clients or how you could benefit from it, from what we do. So, how it started. It's a bit creepy at the very beginning, because what we've done is to bring up actually an idea of psychopath profiling into a consumer profiling tool. So that was the entire idea how our startup has started quite a long time ago actually already. And actually today I don't want to talk about psychopath. I really would love to talk about more consumer, because we really believe that we make people, so we as people, we make decisions based on who we are and what we feel. What does this really mean, and what does it have actually for an impact in marketing, and how we could really use that? That's exactly what I would like to talk about here. Yes, sir. Good. Before we start, I would like to talk about a little bit, or think about how a decision-making process really works. Because I said we make decisions based on who we are, what we feel. So what does this actually really mean? Normally it starts with an interaction. We talk, we see each other, I read something, and in that moment it happens in the brain that we get a bioreaction which we even do not notice. It happens within less than 1 second that we really don't know what is really happening. And after that, it starts that we get some feelings about that interaction. We start to build some emotional opinions. Meaning, for example, you would think now, I like it what she says. It kind of makes sense. Good, it's good. I feel good about it. Or it could be also on the opposite side. Oh no, that's not exactly what I expected actually. I don't feel very well here. After having that kind of emotional opinion, then later on, the rational brain starts to really think what this really means. What was this feeling actually? What does it have a meaning for me actually? And it's super interesting, because here comes the personality type, which also really matters quite a lot when it comes to decision making and people actually. Because there are two different types of personality types, like two major different ones. One is really being emotional, we know, and the other one is quite rational. And what does this make sense? I mean, what does this actually mean here? An emotional type of person will think of emotional thoughts, what it really means for me, that feeling what I just had, I like it or not. Because I like it because it could be that it works well for my family. My family will like it. I might enjoy it quite a lot of emotional thoughts about it. Whilst a rational type of person will rather think of rational thoughts, meaning it could be very efficient for me. I could save some cost, time, and all these kinds of things. Once when our brain has started to process these feelings into thoughts, then it starts to give some reasons. But having reasons is really just a process of justifying about everything what I just thought so far, to at the end, really to come to a decision. Now the biggest challenge what we have is actually that most of the people and most of the companies out in this world, we listen to decisions, we listen to really respond to a decision which is already made. Let's think of, for example, you just bought something on Amazon. What happens the next time you go there again? It will show you the same product, because we know that you bought it, you made already the decision, and they show you again and again the same thing based on the decision you have made already. But is that really what we want? Not really sure about that. And that's why some of the people, or like lots of companies, also tell you that they can actually help you to listen to understand the reasons and thoughts. So why did people buy that? Why is that actually going on? However, only really a few have the capability to really understand feelings, to listen, to really empathize with people, which actually is the major driver of a decision. And that's why what we wanted to do is exactly to change this thing. We wanted to enable actually everyone at scale to really build emotional connection by knowing and understanding really feelings, to listen to feelings. Yeah. And there is it, AI, which really can help us in that. So what we've done is to train a text algorithm, so our AI algorithm, to really not only understand opinions or needs, what lots of other people can do also, majority, but also to understand emotions, motivations, as well as personality, that we really can drive differences here. And that we can do already in multiple languages, and we do it based on text, everywhere where text is available. What does this mean then in marketing, or how can we really use it? There are some various applications we can talk about, and today I would like to show you actually one example of Adidas, how they have used it in consumer profiling, and to use it really to create some impactful and resonating messages for their campaigns, what they do. Football equipment, that was the major topic what we were talking about in this area. And what we've done is to really analyze millions of posts and comments on social media to really find out what are the emotions, what are the drivers for decision making in this area actually. What we have found out here is like two different types of personas, I would call them, profiles we call them, and two very distinctive ones with different reasonings, different emotions with different decision ladders they have. One of the one is called emotional winner for now, and the other one, let's call it rational team player. So what are the emotions behind that? What is the major trigger for an emotional winner? It's really all about excitement and triumph. So the first feeling, what they really want to see, what they want to feel, is excitement and triumph. Whilst for the rational team player, it is much more about having joyful feelings as well as trust, which then builds up also to understand what type of personality they have. As the name says already, the emotional winner is an emotional type of person, whilst the rational team player a rational one. Also the thoughts, what they have, is then emotional and rational, different. Because the emotional winner much more thinks about, I want to be recognized by others. That would be very cool. Whilst the rational team player says, it should help me actually to improve my performance, to improve my skills. That's what I really want. And then the emotional winner is always kind of positive and believes in latest products because the new things, they are the best ones, very emotional. Whilst the rational team player really has a preference in terms of brands, really talking about certain brands deliver better quality, and that helps me to improve my performance. Which is also one of the last decision-making criteria for these type of two personas. One is about unique design. I want to be recognized by others. I want to be shiny and the outstanding person. Whilst the rational team player is making a decision towards products and brands that help them actually to deliver a better performance. Now we see a real example how this has been translated into marketing itself. I think not everybody can read it, so I will read out just a little bit what is written here. On the left-hand side, it's the generic newsletter campaign, which Adidas had prepared, which talks about build to win, only one thing matters, winning for your team for the glory again and again. And we have learned there are two types of audiences with two different types of decision ladders. The first one, the emotional one, got another tweaked message, which is about, are you a winner? And let's think about the excitement and triumph. Only one thing matters, winning. All eyes on you, the team depends on you, the crowd roars, screaming your name, be ruthless. So it's all about triumph, and you are the shiny star. Whilst for the rational team player, we had those wordings which really provoke those emotions of trust and joy, meaning win everything. You're in it for one thing, winning. You improve your skills every day, every match. You need a boot that provides the right technology to improve your performance. And the results, they tell us actually why it really matters. As I said, we use this for optimizing messagings because the first moment when you see something, that's the moment when really feelings happen, when you start to make a decision already. But on the other side, we can use this everything also for brand and product development, because starting from an emotion to really think about what we really are makes us to make better products and brands. And at the same time in social media, instead of measuring only vanity metrics, likes and shares, how many happened, we really want to help actually to measure quality metrics, which goes much more into an emotional direction. What kind of emotions does this post provoke? And you can see actually we've been working also with many different clients in different brands and different industries. And this is really like doable everywhere. So actually I would like to invite you also to our stand, which is, no? Exactly, right over there at the entrance, F001. And definitely we can talk a little bit about more relevant stuff for you as well. And thank you very much.